Alright guys, 2019 season for paintball is complete. It is now coming to an end. So basically we're going to go over some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing for this year, for 2020's paintball season. Everything from what I'm going to be shooting, both recreationally and for tournament-wise, what I plan on buying and purchasing, what I'm going to be using for gear, what I've previously or have currently bought in the past few months to kind of continue my paintball career. We do have a few tryouts here and there for different teams, so cross our fingers we kind of find our fit. But again, we're going to be going over my gear bag, everything that kind of goes in that gear bag, what I'm going to be shooting, and so on and so forth. Alright, first on the chopping block, we're going to go over a gun that I don't really use a lot, but if I did, it would be for recreational use. Again, this isn't a gun that I'm going to really use this season. I do like leaving it in my bag because it is an old-timer. It's nice to look at, I guess you could say, but it's a 2007 PMR. I do have a Vulcan VMAX on it currently. This VMAX has regular internals, not the VMAX Plus internals, like the sticker says. I did replace the VMAX internals with another VMAX I had. HK Army barrel sleeve or barrel condom. Does have a UL barrel. I believe it's 689, I believe. Let's find out real fast here. Actually 692. So yeah, it's just a basic UL barrel, nothing super exciting. It's not a gun that I'm going to really be using this season just because it doesn't have NXL settings, it doesn't have anything. I think it has PSP, but I mean PSP's not a thing anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Next gun I'm going to kind of go over is a gun that I use also recreationally, but this gun is a little bit more active in my life. This is Invert Mini, original Invert Mini, as you can tell by the actual Invert logo on the front. Aftermarket grips, axe regulator on the bottom end with the on-off ASA, die rotor, brand new colorway on it. I just recently bought the full yellow set, yellow emblems, yellow glass, top end, and gold speed feed. Does have a Velocity carbon fiber barrel on it. It is spider threaded, then to an autococker adapter, making it 14 inches exactly. Shooting wise, like I said, this is more of a recreational gun. If my tournament gun goes down, this should be a second best, but I do plan on getting another tournament gun just as a backup. This is definitely a recreational gun. If I have friends needing to shoot or somebody's gun goes down, I usually just pass them this. Again, die rotor. Not the most reliable, obviously, only loader on the field that has a freaking anti-jam button, but does the job. It is higher end. It's just a little too heavy for my taste. That's why I don't normally use it a lot. I even put a Vulcan VMAX on this setup as well. I prefer it. Next gun is going to be my tournament gun. Super light Shocker RSX, not a XLT, not the new CVO, mechanical. This is a Shocker RSX original. Exalt little foregrip rubber, whatever you want to call it. Vulcan VMAX, super light, speed feed. This is actually the Vulcan VMAX that has the VMAX Plus internals in it. HK Army, whatever you want to call it, Louis Vuitton logo thing, whatever. Freak inserts, I don't know what that freak insert is, but just generic stock barrel. Settings at NXL. Yes, fully electronic if you're not familiar with the Shocker. All pretty, has all the settings on it. This one's actually set exactly to 10.2 for NXL settings. Also already has bring a battery installed. It's maintained like every week. As soon as I take it out of the box, it's basically maintained. I normally keep all my guns in the casing, but I thought for this video purpose it'd be a little bit easier to basically have them out of the case already instead of unzipping them and doing all that shit. But again, this is my tournament gun. I do play with a Vulcan VMAX. I'm an active fan of the VMAX, just specifically because it's like a Pinocchio. It really is. It's probably about the same weight as a Pinocchio. It's super light. It matches the RSX pretty well. Body lines and curves. Super reliable. Like I said, I have VMAX Plus in it, so it does have eyes and everything on the board itself. It has the upgraded fins on the inside as well. If I can pop this real quick. I don't know if you can see that, but it has upgraded fins on the inside as well. So it is a reliable hopper. I use this tournament-wise because, again, like I said, it's light, but it's not a Pinocchio. The Pinocchio, the reason I don't own a Pinocchio or shoot a Pinocchio is playing Snake, because I am a Snake player. You tilt that hopper downwards, that entire thing basically rolls forward. All the paintballs roll forward. You tip it backwards, you no longer have balls going through the actual hopper. It is a front-facing feed. I don't know if anybody's actually seen it. It's not a rear-facing feed, and it's not in this dead center like this one is. This one does have a board and a bounce tray to keep it dead center instead of on the front or the back. So imagine playing in Snake, your gun's tilted back like this, you know, shooting left, rear, Dorito, whatever you want to call it, you know, laying them down. You're not going to get enough paint through the actual gun. So again, that's why I use the VMAX, super light. I enjoy it. Everyone's going to say it's a Woods Ball hopper, but super light, great hopper. So kind of jumping off of the whole hopper thing, we're going to go to pod packs. My first pod pack that I'm going to go over is an old NXC pod pack that I used for friends. So let's say one of my friends is coming out to play paintball. I'm not going to put, you know, a giant pod pack on his back, so I give him, you know, a little rental style NXC pod pack holder. Does have ejection on it, and it's all fancy, I guess, for, you know, rental, but it is a low-end budget 2-pod holder, nothing super heavy duty, but gets the job done for any of my buddies that want to play. Or let's say my girlfriend comes out and wants to play as well. It's kind of the thing that I'd pass her instead of having a giant pod pack on her back. Next one's what I use basically for the entire 2019 season. This is an Evil pod pack. It's super beat, super stretched out. All the extra pod holders I've actually cut out. It was originally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like a 8 or 9 pod pack holder, and I don't really like multiple pod packs or multiple holders because I am a Snake player. I don't like having that much paint on my back. So currently it is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2. That's really what I have it set up as. But again, this is my Evil pod pack. You can see it's beat up to crap. Elastics all stretched out. I do have a Vulcan swab right here that I tuck inside of here. Normally keep it in my pants, but not all the time. Again, this is for my 2019 season, so it's beat to crap. Last of all, I do have a new pod pack. Got it dirt cheap, like $14 on Amazon. It's actually a 3 Skulls pod pack. It's a 3+2 pod pack. Very simple, very simplistic, but this is what got me. $14, and I now have an entire foam padding, brand new elastics, and everything else in between. So before you knock this cheap stuff on Amazon, check it out, because I've already used it once and it feels fantastic. It's about the same quality as one of the Dye rocket packs. I don't know if you've ever played one of those, the 2-pod or 3-pod rocket packs. It's very similar, it's very comfortable. It's definitely worth the $14 you're paying on Amazon. It's super cheap. You can't beat it, and like I said, it's full elastics. The band does obviously go a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit on the smaller side. I'm only 5'3" and like 170, 180 pounds currently. So I don't really need a big waist, I guess you could say, for elastic, but it does have that option. You could probably get about, I want to say, a 48 waist in it safely without it over expanding. So yeah, that's what I have for my new pod system, or pod pack itself. Now I'll tell you that my pods inside of it are very generic. They're like 97 cents pods, like you get out of like a generic shaker box at a crappy paintball store, you know. Nothing super exciting. They're like JTs, they're a few dye, there's a spider one. I mean, it's very generic. I don't really use a certain pod pack brand. I don't really care to. At a tournament, you don't even know where your pods go anyways. Like half the team has this pod, half the team has that one, so it doesn't matter. All my pods that I use recreationally, though, do have stickers in Japanese on them to kind of tell the difference between everybody else's. I have thought about buying HK Army pods and stuff, but in all reality, why am I going to pay, you know, $40 for some pods that have a skull in them? They're going to be stolen, you know. I play paintball. Paintball's not cheap. kind of expect to use the cheaper stuff in reality. If it's not my gun, then I don't really care that much. Alright, so getting kind of to footwear and also elbow pads. Starting off, I actually have a set of Virtue Damage elbow pads. These are a little bit smaller on me, so I do have them saved for my girlfriend basically to wear. But they're very generic. Let me actually try this on so you guys can take a quick look. I actually have it cut up here because it was so tight. This one does not have a built-in glove. It's literally just elbow pad. It's super bulky, super uncomfortable for me. I don't really like it. Plus, like I said, I like to have that glove. This one doesn't currently have a glove on it. It just comes like that. These are probably run you like, I want to say $20 on, you know, A&S Gear, Amazon, so on and so forth. I mean, they're super old school Damage. Nothing super exciting. Those are actually a small medium. These are my current elbow pads though, my Exalts. I'll slide this one on so you guys can take a quick look. Make sure this is the right side. Yeah, this is the right. Now this is my preference specifically because it's lighter weight. It's not so thick and the material's way better. This one actually has an elastic band on the inside that sticks to your skin so it doesn't slide down. Has the glove as well, and super comfortable. Like I said, I mean, I can move in this one. It's fantastic. I paid about $40-50. Ended up going to Central Florida Paintball on a Sunday and bought it straight off of their rack. One of the only sets they had left. You'll see a lot of players run these. Like I said, super comfortable. I'm not willing to spend the extra $80-90 on an HK Army set, or you know, some other brand of that sort. This is super cheap, like $30-40 I think it was. Like I said, it's super flexible, super breathable, definitely worth the money. Kind of going to footwear as well. I have 2 different pairs of shoes or cleats that I wear when I play paintball. Starting off, I have some Lunar Eclipses 3s. These are actually a turf, like a golf turf shoe, or a comfort sneaker. These do have the Nike Plus in them. As you can see, they're super dirty because I played woods ball on them a few times, or hyperball. But very generic. It's elastic on the inside. I don't even need laces. The laces are actually for looks. It's fully elastic though. It is, like I said, a turf shoe. It does have turf grip on it. I'd use something like this for like a well-maintained set of grass or a well-maintained speedball field. I wouldn't really use this for anything else. I really don't use them in the first place anymore. But again, like, this is a backup shoe if my cleats break or something happens. My actual cleats that I do use, they're a little bit dirty, but Under Armour cleats, they are highlights. I mean, you're gonna see pretty much everybody run these if they're not already running HK Army grinders or whatever they're called. It's basically the same thing with an HK Army logo on it. You'll see it's literally exactly the tread pattern to the side to the design and everything is exactly the same. I paid like $20 for these at a Ross or whatever. Very generic. I mean, super comfortable, high heel. I like the ankle support. But that's what I run. It's just a cleat. I mean, as long as it supports the ankle, I could care less what it really looks like. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I wear. It's either this one or this one. So I'm not going to get too much into like jerseys and everything else like that, just because I don't think that's really necessary, because jerseys going to look like a jersey regardless. Pants are a little bit more of a preference now. I do have 2 different pairs of pants. One's actually a motocross pant that's very on the thinner side. Looks kind of like an HK Army jogger. Very comfortable. I remember playing in motocross pants back when I was like 10, 11, somewhere around there. That was a big thing. A lot of the pros were actually using them, so I was like, oh, let me get moto pants. So I still currently wear moto pants occasionally, not super much, but I do have a brand new pair of Exalt pants. These are a brand new pair of Exalt throwback pants. Elastic waist, does have belt loops, super comfortable. Padding on the butt, padding on the kneecap. Well, it's not really padding, it's more of a Kevlar feel, but really comfortable pants. The only problem is that they are baggy and a little bit long on me. Again, I'm only like 5'3", 5'4", so they are a little bit long even for my size. These do have a swab pocket right here. super nice. These aren't the moto pants, but again, these are just a generic standard pair of paintball pants. These do have pockets for phones, another swab pocket on the other side, and yeah, again, very comfortable. I paid about 60-70 bucks for these, I believe on ANS Gear. But the throwback pants, no extra crap, you know, no super padding. I like the bounce, but I don't like the bounce. You know, when I'm playing paintball, I like feeling free, not packed in with a bunch of pads. So those are my basic generic paintball pants. Like I said, I do have moto pants. These are my Answer moto pants. They're high cross moto pants. Super comfortable though. Heavy duty kneecaps. I mean, it's very straightforward. It does have motocross elastics, just like that. Zipper and everything else in between it. Super comfortable though. It looks really good because it does have a tapered ankle. So you know, you stuff it in your cleat. It's a nice form-fitting pair of pants. They do feel like HK Army pants, or whatever they're called. I don't even know the name of them, but they're very similar, very comfortable. It kind of looks like the retro pants, I guess you could say. The HK Army retros. They look like moto pants, but they're not. But these are moto pants. Again, these are Answer. These are like 20-30 bucks on Amazon. Best purchase you can buy if you're on a low budget for paintball, because they aren't specifically motocross, they're just outdoorsman pants. But again, tapered ankles, look super good. Now, I would get a little bit more into what I wear for masks and stuff, but I don't think that's really necessary currently, because I am going to be buying new masks, new hoppers, everything else in between for this new season. This is kind of just an update or a video of what's currently in the project and what's in the works. We do plan on, or at least when I do plan on joining a club or some type of new team, I do hope to get a new set depending on whatever their sponsor is. Now I am looking at a few teams that are sponsored by Virtue, so we're looking at, you know, Spires, the IRs, everything else between. Probably a set of, you know, Virtue masks, you know, either Vios, Ascends, XLs, whatever it is. So probably get a set of that. Expect me to do a review on a few of these guns as well. I know they're on the older side, but I know everyone likes to kind of see what that is because you can get them pretty cheap currently. Expect another video of what I'm going to be buying in the next few months or so for my next backup gun or my next entry-level speedball gun. Because again, I don't need another high-end gun. I do already have my RSX, but I would like to have another backup gun that's actually set to NXL settings. So we will see. Like I said, it just comes down to what the sponsors do and what the sponsors cover. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, so on and so forth. I appreciate it, guys.